Hey guys, it's Danny. Alrighty, let's make an update today on my Hoya plants because I have 4 of them and they're all doing quite nice. However, I changed their display. If you remember, I used to keep them on those trellises that I made because I didn't find any trellis, if you can believe it, at the stores. In any case, they were doing quite fine, but I decided to try and make them vine on this IKEA stand, which, by the way, I really like. If you missed the video with the presentation of the IKEA stand, how I assembled it, and my thoughts on it, you can check out the info card right here or the description below. It's quite a nice addition to my greenhouse. It looks really nice, really classy, and also it lets me hold my plants, my orchids, against the light source on a vertical level rather than a horizontal level, which pretty much works well for me because I'm saving space. However, let's get back to our Hoyas. So as you can see, I'm trying to make them vine on this trellis, and in my mind, when they grow and they will bloom, it will be a nice display among the orchids. A little variation with foliage and blooms and all of that. So anyway, this is my Hoya pubicalix. This is the one that is doing fantastic. She was in bloom already, but as you can see, she's starting to produce new buds. Now this peduncle right here bloomed about a month ago or so, but already is producing new buds from the very same place. The other peduncle doesn't seem to do much. However, I do have a new lead on this Hoya, which is right here. She's growing and swirling around the stand and its other stem, which is okay. However, this lead is quite amazing. She's already producing peduncles. So we have one right there. We also have, I need to find it. Okay, we have another one right there. And another one right there, which again is producing buds. So this Hoya is actually growing fantastic for me. I do recommend it if you want to start out with Hoyas. So this is the Pubicalix Red Buttons, and she has wonderful flowers. I'll add again an info card with the video I made when she was in bloom right here, or you can of course check the description below for the link in case you don't see info cards. So the Red Buttons is doing quite amazing. But let's take a look at the other ones. So this right here is the Neocaledonica. She's not doing as well because I managed to break her stem. I'll add again in the description below a video with what I did with the stem. Basically, it has been snapped into two. So I placed the stem right next to the mother plant, and he's taking his time, but he is producing new leaves. However, I doubt this will bloom this year. I don't see any active leaf on it, actually lead on it. So I think it will take some time until I will see some blooms from this one. It's a shame because the lead that I broke had a peduncle, so that kind of failed. However, I hope next year she will do okay. At the base here, she's starting to produce some leads and she's turning into a bush, but those leads need to grow, and yeah, after that I can expect some blooms. Okay, this is the Hoya calycina that I received a few months ago. She has grown, swirled around this stand, as you can see, beautifully. She produced quite a lot of leaves, and she is growing some new leaves right now. She's actually maturing them. However, the tips stopped growing. It's really not growing anymore, and I'm not sure what to say about this one. The plant itself looks really good. She is focusing on maturing these leaves, and I think I do see a small little nubbin. Where was it? I think it was here. A small little nubbin that looks like a tiny peduncle. I am not sure just yet. Anyway, the season for this Hoya is winter time. Actually, here it is. Sorry about that. So you can see right here in the middle, I have a little nubbin. I'm not sure what it is. In the winter time, it should bloom. So I'm really hoping I will give you an update in the winter with some blooms. Other than that, she is doing quite fantastic. I really love the foliage on this one. Hopefully you can see she is fluffy, so she's not waxy in texture like the other ones. And the latest Hoya in my collection is this one. This is the Hoya Bella. Now, this Hoya doesn't have a creeping nature, more of a pendant nature. If you search pictures on Google, you will see she's kind of bushy, kind of leaning. She's not necessarily climbing on things. So ever since I received her, she developed this new lead. As you can see, it's already starting to pend down. However, the good thing is that I have a little peduncle here. This is quite amazing because these guys were cuttings. They didn't have any roots. However, I potted them and instantly they got hydrated. Within a week or so, I think it already put out roots. As you can see, the leaves are hydrated. This one isn't doing much yet. she will have to start a new lead somewhere. This already had a little nubbin of a lead, and that developed into this growth you can see here. And the potting media for this Hoya is actually terrestrial orchid mix because I ran out of my preferred soil. And this is quite well draining, quite suited for Hoyas, and this one is doing quite well in it. So as you can see, I really hope I can show you some blooms soon. I'm not sure if this peduncle will actually develop into anything because look at it, it's just a cutting, but I'm really surprised it took so fast. Alrighty, this was the update on my Hoyas. I really hope in the future I can get some more Hoyas because I really do love them. And I cannot wait for this one to be in bloom again. I don't think Hoyas are very hard to keep plants, and I also think they are quite tolerant to some not so ideal conditions because until now, when they were little cuttings, I did mistreat them a little bit. However, they really didn't suffer all that much. So for now, I am happy with how they're doing. They seem to love this new climate that I have, the potting medium, everything, so let's hope for some more blooms. Okay guys, thank you for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more orchid and plants videos from me, simply subscribe to my channel. I post on a daily basis. Always feel free to leave me comments down below if you have questions or suggestions for videos, and always feel free to send me a letter at the address you see right here or in the description below. Choose an option on the screen if you'd like to be directed to orchidnature.com, where you can learn more about orchids or watch an orchid video. Thank you for joining. I'll see you all next time. Bye!